Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
From your Toronto Blue Jays.
Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Chris Bassett. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's Devers at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk makes the grab, and that's the inning. Giants go down quietly, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back now in Toronto. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a ground ball. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Giants,
Now Matt
third
Chapman at the
baseman,
plate.
Matt Chapman.
Bassett back to work. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into
Willie
his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Willie Adames in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner on at first with one gone, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner on the go, strike in there. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
No score here in the second. Off the mark there. 2-2.
2-2.
Stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bichette getting to start at shortstop, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And that's outside. And it stays fair.
Batting fifth.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That's in there. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And that one fouled off. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Joey Loperfido next up for the Blue Jays. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Rogers Center, top half of the 3rd inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, no strike.
Left field, Loperfido under it. Corrals it. 1 away.
Batting 8,
Dom
first
Smith
baseman,
stands
Dominic
in.
Smith.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Slice the other way and foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering is outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside, and that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the Amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, one away. Swings through it for the K. Snuck the fastball by him.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. That's in there. Strike one. Ripped to short. They get the force. Third out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now it's
off
the
for
second baseman,
Toronto,
Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
And there's a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Pitch misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lead. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Will Wagner. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the lineup flips over. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed.
1-0.
That's out to center field. Lee settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That just misses. Ball 1. There's a strike. And that misses. And that's ball 2. In the air, right side. Yastrzemski on the move towards the line. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. So they strand a pair. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Elliot Ramos. Fought off foul. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go ahead run on base. And now here is Rafael Devers. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. Fly to center his first time. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
Check swing, called strike. Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. That one missed.
Okay.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Willie Adames stands in. First pitch just misses. Ramos on at second with 2 down. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
Strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fourth inning underway. No score. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We're midway in the fourth. No score. Back now in Toronto, ready to go, bottom four. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. And a pitch. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
Late swing fouled off. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball two. Way high.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Addison Barger, the next to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ramos puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He was a strikeout victim his first time. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more.
And now this is down for a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now for the Jays, Joey Loperfido. Grounded out his first time up. That misses. 1-0. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fastball for a strike. Now 2-1. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on the go. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Three and two.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Schmidt. And there are two down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Up next
And pretty good
for the
timing
Blue
on it. Just got
Jays,
underneath it a
second
little bit and popped it
baseman,
up.
Ernie Clement.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Outside. And that's ball one. That to right. Yastrzemski on his way over. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
And
Giants,
here is
center fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Lee, in his second season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that's outside. Right through there for a strike.
One ball. Two strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And
That's the ball.
downstairs. Flares one into right. And foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground right side, and that's foul. 2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. Clement throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to
Now
roll
batting,
over a little bit, hit the
second
ball on the
baseman,
ground, kill
Casey
some worms
Schmidt.
while you're at it.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Flied to left his first time. That's off the mark.
That's a
Ball
ball.
one. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of
Now
the
batting,
air, lets
first
the
baseman,
defense work
Dominic
behind him with another
Smith.
ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Walked his first time. Ball one
That's
there.
ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball two.
Towards first, Guerrero takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, now the third baseman, Will Wagner.
Third baseman, Will Wagner.
Verlander back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the
Now
three-pitch
batting,
sequence
center
here. Pretty
fielder,
simple in terms of putting them away at the plate.
Lucas.
Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering misses down and away. Close, but called the ball. And it's 2-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 2-2 on the way. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now that's smacked to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, George.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. And there's a strike. That one down the line, and a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Whoa.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Giants nothing. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the
for
start of the
San
inning.
Francisco,
Now it's the Giants catcher,
Bailey.
Patrick Bailey. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that is out of play.
really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That one ripped and foul ball. The 0-2. What a stop. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time
Now
to get to his
left
feet,
fielder,
but he
Elliott
threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Elliott Ramos, the next Giant to hit. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Headed towards the corner. Touches down. That's a hit. Now he'll turn for second, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
So runner at second, 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, right to the backstop. Ramos up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now in
Lead
Toronto.
off for
Vladimir Guerrero
Toronto.
Jr. now.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Slider misses outside. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Rips one to right and foul ball.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks
Up
to the
next
bad
for
jump.
the Blue
Those small
Jays,
moments can be costly.
shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Bichette really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Foul ball there. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That clips the zone. Now 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers preparing to come on if needed. Birdsong also throwing. Guerrero gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a ball. Two now. Ground ball right side, could be two. To Adames, that's one. On to Smith, two.
Now
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Addison Barger will hit next. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Throw in is offline, so he'll get in there with a two-out double.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. Verlander done in this one, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for San
So the
Francisco.
Giants with a new pitcher on the hill,
Number 60.
Hayden Birdsong.
Hayden
And that's a big
Birdsong.
potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No advance, good job behind the dish. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. And that drops in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Movement in the bullpen. Chad Green up and loosening in the pen. Little also getting ready. And 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Base hit right field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. A
Now,
perfect
shortstop,
example right
Willie
there. That
Adames.
plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That's it for Chris Bassett, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Out of the
Blue
bullpen for the
Jays.
Jays, Chad Green.
Number 57.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, 2 ball. Bichette tossed to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. In there for strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one hit to right. And George makes the grab. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Joey Loperfido. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Curveball drops in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. And a foul ball. Misses. Going to count 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that skips into dirt. Lifted in the air down the left side. Ramos snags it, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Popped in the air, left field. Ramos hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Will Wagner.
Now the third baseman, Will Wagner. First offering, and it just misses. Hit weakly on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 1-0. We go to the 8th, and the batter now, Casey Schmidt. Green back to work. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Little warming up as well. That's towards center. Lucas settles under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So up next, Dominic Smith. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now at an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hit in the air, center field. Lucas on the move. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Patrick
Now a chance
Bailey.
for Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. That missed by a lot, and the count is 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Inside, and it's 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. To third. Tosses to first, and that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the eighth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Birdsong, 23 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2020. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And delivers outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Bailey down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's George Springer.
Springer.
And takes low for ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Tap foul at the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 1 for 3. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground. So they make short work of him there. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
Jeff
the Blue
Hoffman
Jays,
on to try and close it out.
number
I
23.
think closer has to be one of the toughest
Jeff
jobs in
Hoffman.
baseball, and we see a pretty high
Leading
turnover
off
rate
for
because
San
of it.
Francisco,
Every
right
outing
fielder, Mike
seems to be high
Yastrzemski.
pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Yastrzemski in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
This one in the air, center field. Lucas moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, digging for two, as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now Matt Chapman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second, on the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. The Giants down to their final strike. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man at second. And it remains 2-2. On the ground. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one. Chris Bassett. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release
Leading
point,
off
maybe
for
it's
the
the
Giants,
motion,
right fielder,
but just some
Mike
way, somehow,
Yastrzemski.
they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Mike Yastrzemski, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next pitch misses. 2-0. Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, left fielder.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yastrzemski aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch.
Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That just misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Devers now. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is down low.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. And Devers hits that one. Lucas settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Now we take a peek at the
Chapman.
Giants lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog, as hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
In the dirt, ball 1.
1-0.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one. His 13th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. It can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
2 outs, nobody on. Willie Adames stands in. And a pop-off right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the hill, Justin Verlander. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Popped up. Chapman makes the grab, one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Alejandro Kirk.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
George Springer stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. A solo shot. His 17th of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to Smith. And Guerrero is set down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That's inside. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And right back to the mound. Sends it to first, and Bichette is retired. Out number 3. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles, plus he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. And first offering is fouled off.